Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know it has been a really long time since I made a video, but I've just been enjoying life, caring for Oakley and being her mom. It's just amazing. But we are at the ER. Well, we're not at the ER anymore, but we're at the hospital right now because she has RSV, and but she is doing really good. She's not having any trouble breathing, and her oxygen levels are really good still. Yeah, her oxygen levels are good. She's sleeping right now over there. I know it's really scary to see. Like, that's her room and that's her bed. So it's really scary to see. And when the doctor told us, because we had to come to the emergency room because last night she had her owlet on, and it like said that her heart rate like went to 80, and then it would like go back up to like 120, and then it would like go down back to 80. So it just kind of freaked me out, and so that's why we came to the ER. And so yeah, but I'll start from the beginning. So I had a cold last week, and my nephew has a cold right now. So, I mean, I really didn't have a cold. I just had like a sore throat. And then as the time went on, I had like phlegm and a cough. Never had a fever or anything like that. So that was me. And then starting on Monday, I noticed that she started developing a cough that sounded phlegmy. So I called her on-call doctor on Monday. It was like nighttime. And so I went in on Tuesday, and the nurse practitioner checked her lungs, and they sounded good. And so he said, just keep an eye on her for the next few days, because if it is RSV, it doesn't start getting worse until like days 4 and 5. So not fast forward, but Wednesday, she's doing okay. She's just coughing and has a lot of phlegm. Same with Thursday, coughing, phlegm, but more coughing. No fevers. Friday, no fever, coughing, phlegm. And then Saturday, I was feeding her, and I heard like some gurgling, like coming from her lungs, and I felt it like with my hand. And so I called the on-call doctor on Saturday, and he said to just put her in the bathroom with a steam shower, and like to cup my hand like this and like hit her on the back a little bit harder than like I'm burping her. So I did that, and then it went away. And then I heard it again later on in the day, like closer to the evening. And then, sorry. And then, so Saturday night, okay, my voice is gone. So Saturday night, okay, sorry about that. My voice is back. So Saturday night is when, like Anthony, he went down to give her a kiss goodnight, and usually she like flinches when he touches her, and she didn't. She was like dead asleep. He's like, what's wrong with her? I'm like, she's sleeping, honey. And then I just so happened to like grab her, and I checked her owlet app on my phone, and it said like her heart rate was like 80, 85. and then it'd go to 100, and then down to 80, and then it'd go up to 100, 120, and then down to like 85. So that freaked me out because her heart rate has never been that low. And I don't know, maybe it was just because we were worried about her, but she kind of looked a little bit pale. And so, does that say her heart rate? Yeah, her heart rate right now I think is 120. Yeah, it's 127, 126. So that freaked me out, and it was like 11:30 at night. Saturday, Anthony had to work, so he woke up at 2. I woke up with him, and I couldn't go back to sleep. And then around like 7, I went back to sleep for like an hour. So pretty much we've been up since 2 o'clock yesterday morning, 2 o'clock Saturday morning. So we're both extremely tired. But so we get here, and she gets a swab, and that confirms that she has RSV, and they put the oxygen and stuff on her before the swab, and her oxygen is low, like 80, 85, then it would like go up to like 93, and then kind of stay around there, and they want it to be above 95. And so they put a little oxygen tube on her for her nose, and they just monitor her for a while, and then he comes back and says yes, she has RSV, and that they were gonna admit us just to keep an eye on her for a little while. And so they've been doing that, keeping an eye on her, checking on her, and she's doing really good. She's not having any trouble breathing. Right now her pulse is doing good, and so is her heart rate. I'm sorry, her pulse and heart rate, that's the same thing. I am very tired. Her heart rate is doing good, and so is her oxygen. Her oxygen is doing good since they switched out the oxygen, like little thing that goes on her foot. But she's doing really good and not having trouble breathing, which is good. And she's not dehydrated. She's been eating, so they said that that's really great. And and I had asked the doctor if there was any way that like she could just all of a sudden like start having a hard time to breathe, and she said it's not likely because she is day 6 of the virus, and the worst days of the virus are like days 3, 4, and 5, and so we're already past those, and she's already day 6, so she should just be getting better from here. But so it was very very scary, and she didn't get it from anybody. Like, I don't let anybody kiss her on the mouth. Only like me and my husband kiss her on the mouth. But when I started getting my itchy throat, I stopped kissing her on the mouth. So she probably just got it like from being airborne. But so that is what is happening so far. But here, I'll show you her. She looks so cute. She looks so sad because she's got the little oxygen thing on her nose right now. She looks so cute. I think total last night I got like an hour and a half and then like 30 minutes this morning of sleep. So very tired, but it was hard for me to go to sleep because I just wanted to make sure that she was okay, you know, because I was so worried about her. On the ride over, Anthony sat in the back with her because he just had a couple beers and he doesn't like to, even if he just has one beer, he doesn't like to drive. So I drove, but he was in the back with her, and it was really hard to be driving and not be in the back with her. I kept asking him, like, literally every 30 seconds, is she okay? Is she breathing? I know he was getting a little irritated, but it was really hard for me to be driving and not be back there with her. So, but as I was driving here, because it's like 45 minutes from my house, the hospital that we're at, I was just like, my nerves were so shot and my whole body was like stiff as a board. You could drop a pin on it or hammer a nail into it, whatever kind of saying you say. My body was just so stiff. But I'm just glad she's doing good and breathing good. And I just keep checking her oxygen. I just want her to be okay and not be sick anymore. It's hard watching your baby or your child be sick and you can't help them really, except, you know, maybe the occasional Tylenol and hugs and stuff, but you just want to take the sickness away from them, but you can't. So, I will keep you guys updated. Okay, so everyone, we get to go home now because she's doing so good. Her breathing is good, yeah. And she's doing good, so we get to go home. Hey everyone, so here is an update on Oakley's RSV. We are back home and we had a follow-up appointment today and she is looking good. So I forgot to mention one thing that they did for her in the hospital, and that was they gave her this steroid medication. The nurse said that it was it was a pill form, so they just crushed it up and put it in a little bit of water, and then we gave it to her through a syringe in her mouth. So I think that really helped her. But at her follow-up appointment today, they listened to her lungs and looked in her ears and looked in her nose and looked in her throat. And they checked her oxygen and, listened to her heart. So she is looking great and her lungs are clear. They sound clear, so that's great. And she's getting a little fussy right now, but she is doing great, and just gotta still keep an eye on her, and yeah, that's about it. But let me grab her. Okay, everyone, I'm trying to figure out how to hold this with her, but don't want her to get my hair. So here she is, doing so good. Aren't you, baby? Aren't you, baby? You're doing so good. So at her appointment today, they weighed her, and she is 12 pounds, 7 ounces. And then we were at the hospital. They checked her length, and she was 23 inches long. So there's also a little baby update in this video. But she is 3 months old now, and she loves to try to sit up. She is very good at holding her head up now. She usually eats about 5 ounces, but since she was sick, she was eating less. But, so yeah, there you go. There you can see her. Hi. Hi, Oakley. So she is doing great. And there's Nova, her big sister. All right, Nova, you can't, no, get down, baby. Get down. So, but sorry, this video is not like well put together, but it's something that just like happened out of nowhere. So sorry, my arm is hurting. But I'm extremely happy that this didn't go as bad as it could have went. RSV is like a respiratory virus, and so it can get pretty bad. But when she was at the hospital, all they had to do was put her on oxygen, and we monitored her heartbeat and her oxygen, and it was good. When we first got into the hospital, they were having a problem with the pulse ox little thing that goes on her foot. And so they had to get a new one of those. And then the new one they put on her foot must have maybe not put it on the right way or whatever, but it kept monitoring her oxygen as like 80 going up to 90, never how it should be, which is like 99 and 100, you know, not less than 95. So then when we got admitted, they put a new one on her, and that one read her oxygen as like never less than 95. So her oxygen was just always good, but the pulse ox monitor was just bad. Sorry, I just can't figure out how to hold this today. But sorry, it's been a while since I posted a video. Like I said earlier, I've just been enjoying spending time with her and watching her learn things. I taught her how to stick her tongue out, and she loves to jibber jabber. And my baby is just getting so big. Hi. Hi, Oakley. Hi, Oakley. So, she's getting heavy too. She's a heavy girl. So thank you guys for watching, and if you have any questions really about RSV, just leave them down in the comments and I'll be more than happy to answer them. But whoa, baby. I'll do like a quick overview real quick. But so she started having a cough a week ago yesterday, so it'll be 8 days now, and RSV is like 5 to 15 days. But my her pediatrician said that her cough and maybe some congestion might last for like 2 weeks. But so she started having a cough 8 days ago now, and I took her 7 days ago to her pediatrician to check her out, and they said that if she did have RSV, that it would take a few more days for it to pretty much show up, and that's what happened. So 6 days ago, she was still like congested and coughing and stuff, and then pretty much, so Monday she started coughing. Tuesday we went to the doctor. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all pretty much the same. Congestion, coughing, and that. And then on Saturday, I thought I had heard some gurgling in her lungs. Hold on, baby. Here you go. Hold on. Here, hold on, baby. Okay, there we go. All right, so on Saturday, I thought I heard some congestion, or not congestion, gurgling in her lungs. And I called her on-call doctor, and he said to sit in the bathroom with her with the shower on, and like cup my hand and pat her back. So I did that on Saturday, and then I didn't hear it again. But then Saturday night, I heard it again, and on her Owlette monitor, it said that her heart rate dropped to like 80, and then I took her temp, and it was only like 95. So that's why we went to the ER. And then we got there, they monitored her, gave her the steroid medication, took took a swab to see if it was RSV and all of that. And then we got admitted and we left Sunday at noon. So that is like pretty much the overview. But earlier in this video, you'll see like more in depth of when I'm at the hospital telling you guys about it. So thank you so much for watching. And I'm thinking about some new videos that I need to do and I want to do. So just let me know if there's any videos that you want to see me put out there. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.